Here we go. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. All right. So what are we talking about today? We're talking about velocity. Okay. Whether we want to increase our velocity or decrease our velocity, both have to do with speed. All right. There are variables that are in play here that when we manipulate and change the speed of our movement, we're going to have different adaptations. We're going to have different fatigue components. And we're also going to have a different stress on the body, causing us to affect what we're doing. Meaning, we're going to potentially be out of breath more. We're going to potentially build up more lactic acid in our muscle and feel that component. So what you're doing and what you're choosing to do is dependent on first and foremost, your goal. Second, your current position in your training, meaning are you in season for athletes, post-season, during season? Are you experienced, expert, beginner, intermediate, just learning the skill? All of those are going to come into play. If you're a beginner, you need to understand that learning the movement is more important than doing the movement quickly. A lot of times when we're uncomfortable with something, we want to get it over with as soon as possible, so we rush. Okay, perfect description of my golf swing. I just try to get it over as fast as possible, and that doesn't go very well. All right, so slower is better when you're learning a movement. Slower leads to a greater duration of time under tension, meaning TUT, time under tension, TUT. That parameter of training, which is a very important, very popular principle, helps to determine the outcome and or adaptation you're going to feel and what you'll feel during the exercise. A lot of bodybuilding programs are based on the principle of how much tension can you create for the muscle, and then how long can you sustain that tension under time. For example, 12 reps will take about 60 seconds. If you take 12 reps and go with a super slow count of 5 down, 5 up, 10 seconds per up and down, 12 is going to take minute 20, okay, I think, which is 2 minutes, okay? Now you've extended that time under tension for the same amount of reps. You're going to feel a different fatigue challenge, okay? You're going to feel a different component of that. All of that leads to adaptation. What adaptation you're trying to achieve is based on your goals, all right? So remember, how you need to approach your fitness is dependent on your goals, and the 8 variables of intensity, of which velocity is one. We have exercise selection, exercise order, sets, your reps, your rest, the weight, which we went over last week, which is a dependent variable, and then lastly, which we'll be going over next week, which is duration/time, because you can do a workout based on just doing as many reps as you can in a set amount of time, 60 seconds, 90 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever you decide. 2 minutes, like we just said, because 12 reps at 10-second pacing would be 2 minutes, or 10-second pacing for 12 reps. All right, so back on point. Based on your goal, you need to determine, are you going slow? Are you going fast? And you can vary these based on their skill set. You can vary it based on individual sets. You could do a slow set, a fast set, but have a reason why. You can do one workout super slow, one workout super fast, and if it's based around their goal and you have your reason why, both those reasons can be good. All right. Remember, we don't just haphazardly do things. We have to have a reason why. All right. An athlete, somewhat for the most part, doesn't need a whole lot of time under tension bodybuilding emphasis training. They do need to be strong, but a lot of their training principles are based on moving quickly and powerfully to adapt themselves to their sport timing, meaning the speed of their sport. All right. So based around your goal, determine whether you're going to be moving quick or slow. You can variabilize those often as you want if you have a proper reason why, and understand who you're working with so that the person who is your client is ready for the speed of slow, the speed of quick, and the likely points of breakdown so that they don't hurt themselves. Meaning, don't go up and down, fast, slow with a beginner. Just kind of let them figure out what their speed is. All right. That's all we have for today. That is our velocity lesson on the 8 variables of intensity, meaning change up your velocity if it suits your purposes and your goals, but be careful on who you're changing up those variables with. All right, that's all we have for today. I'm Spencer Aiken here with the Stronger Together Education Academy. You guys go out, be awesome, be amazing. Thank you.